hours or so. And then beyond that, our chief meteorologist, Kevin Robinson, has been over in the Weather Center. I think it was about, maybe last evening, about 7 o'clock, where you just kind of finally flipped the switch. We knew it was going to be something bad, but I think as it got a little closer, now we can kind of get, or wrap our minds around it.
And I think even as more data continues to come in tonight, look, this is going to be a big storm for us in terms of snow, potentially some sleet mixing in there. Regardless of the official amounts in the end, this is going to be a significant winter storm and could very well paralyze the area for at least a day or so. So let's talk about what's happening here tonight. It is chilly outside, but it's kind of the eve of the storm. So far tonight, don't really have much to show you. The only thing that may be of any real inclination or sign of what's to come is if you look up here in the panhandle of Nebraska, there's a little bit of snow there. That's part of the energy that's going to drop down and combine with more energy coming out of the Rockies to help provide us with eventually a significant winter storm. Looks like still the timing hasn't changed, somewhere between 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Snow picks up and then it goes through the night into Sunday. There will be a break where there's a little less snow overnight Sunday. Currently right now, based off some of the late night data around the area, we very well may have a foot of snow here in Cincinnati. There's still the potential for some sleet to mix in, which would cut down totals. But regardless, we've got a significant winter storm with dangerous cold moving in after it. So here we are. Here's 2 o'clock. Then we go forward. There comes the snow into the evening. I don't think the first round of snow Saturday evening is particularly heavy. I think it's going to be disruptive in the sense that it's going to be snowing with temperatures between 10 and 15 degrees Saturday afternoon, okay? No doubt roads will become snow covered and slick, even with a little snow. The heavier snow will be south of the 71-75 corridor, where by Saturday night, they could already have 5 or 6 inches of snow down there in Lexington to Louisville. Around here, probably somewhere on the order of 1 to 3 is what I would expect. There's your little lull. And then notice as we go into Sunday morning, this is where things get interesting for us, because as the next round of snow gears up to get going, warmer air will be trying to force its way in from the south. The question is, how far north does that warm layer make it? Obviously, with the pinkest sleet, late night guidance has trended a smidge colder there for us Sunday. So that may mean a little more snow, especially the farther north you go of the river, I think. South, there's no doubt you're going to mix with sleet, and that will impact totals. But you can see here, this is just a little bit farther south than it was earlier this evening. And then it snows into the evening, where we'll probably pick up a couple of more inches after we kind of have that slushy, snowy, sleety mix in there. So the official forecast right now is about 8 to 11. I think we're going to be somewhere on either side of a foot of snow here, to be honest with you. So we'll continue to keep a close eye on this, and obviously we'll make adjustments as necessary. But regardless, if it's 10 or if it's 13, it's a big snow for us here, and it's going to be a lot. 29 is where we're currently sitting here tonight. Temperatures are generally in the mid-20s for most of us. The Arctic air won't really get in here until right before sunup. So here's the next 6 hours. It's chilly in the 20s, but it's going to get a lot colder. In fact, by the time you wake up in the morning, we'll be into the teens, and the winds will be whipping. Tomorrow is going to be a frigid January day. In fact, your high of 26, that's going to come in at midnight. We'll never be that warm during the day tomorrow. In fact, we'll be stuck in the mid-teens if we're lucky. Okay, temperatures may actually still fall a little early in the day, and when you factor in chilly winds, it will feel like on either side of 0 all day. So again, I think it's important to note tomorrow is a bitterly cold day. And that sets the stage, obviously, Mike, for the snowstorm and the deep freeze to follow. I can't emphasize enough that part of the issue with this storm will be the post cleanup, because it is going to be so cold that there will be very little help from Mother Nature in terms of getting rid of helping clear streets or things of that nature.